Namaste, everyone, and welcome, 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 YouTube. Welcome, world. Welcome to a beautiful, incredible, important 20 minutes. I am Master Lady Kira Ra, and I am coming to you live from a miracle because that's what August is really about. We are at a moment of choice that for humanity will be the miracle. And there is so much to share that there was just everything inside of me that screamed as the unified field of Sri Ramka Kira Ra, that as I welcome you here for this extraordinary 20-minute update, I wanted you to take a moment and first, if we could all just offer a moment of silence to the extraordinary Ascended Master, Wisdom Teacher Sri Ramka. I wanted to come to you today from what is not only his temple, but what is a miracle in the planet of the unified field of the feminine, these walls that are made of bahareke, our natural and local ancient building material, mud and straw. This entire pyramid was made without electricity or metal. It was made by 4 tribes that came together and on the first few days hated each other and called each other ethnic slurs. And it was really interesting to watch. And Shri and I would just walk among them and you're doing this and let's do this and let's remember what we're doing, right? And by the time this pyramid had the capstone put on, which I'm going to flip up my computer because I want you to really have the gift of that. So here we go. So looking up at the perfect geometry as created by my extraordinary Ascended Master, the pyramid builder, the Merlin of our time, Wisdom Teacher Sri Ramka, I want you to really give yourself a moment to breathe in that bamboo, because that bamboo came from our sustainable forests here on the coast of Ecuador. So not only does the bamboo really stand for the extraordinary, beautiful, benevolent masculine that is constantly renewing, constantly coming back and giving of itself, it is supported by this womb, and I'm just going to turn so you can see, this beautiful womb of bahareke. And bahareke is our local mud and straw and a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fiber. It's this fiber that comes from all of the plants that grow around here. And they take the fiber, and there's Sri Ramka's beautiful wisdom, and they take the fiber and shred it up. So why am I spending all this time talking about this? Well, number one, I wanted you to be in the energy of the pyramid. And I'm going to take this beautiful sandalwood that I've been burning on all of your behalf, and I'm just going to go put it right there in front of that beautiful picture of Sri that I took up at our archaeological site, because what you can see right there coming out of that stone was a beautiful little baby pine tree that we're now getting pictures of as it's growing. And I remember that day and how I was like, Sri, come look at this. Nothing is impossible. And so I want to put this little incense stick right there, this sandalwood, real sandalwood, really feel that, right? For all of us right now as we learn, woo, I just had a beautiful one fly in. So just take a moment and breathe Ave Sa. And welcome. Thank you for that moment. Thank you for that opportunity. So why are these 20 minutes so important? Why is everything that's happening in August right now saying, get out here, I've got to give you this 20 minutes? Because we are entering into the wheels of eternal time. And I want you to really breathe that in. And that's why I wanted you in the pyramid and to feel the energy of this golden ratio, world record, 72 feet, 22 meter tall pyramid within the pyramid. Because as we remember the wheels of eternal time, put your hands out right now, because the greatest gift you can receive today isn't anything that the mind wants to hear. It's what you, the eternal cosmic presence, Human, is ready to receive. So let's just put our hands out like this. And I want you to imagine in this hand right now is just this beautiful Velcro mitt, right? And you're touching these wheels. And as you touch these wheels, this Velcro lets it spin. So as you reach out and you're touching, imagine a spinning wheel right here, okay? A spinning wheel right here. Because what's happening is that as we are doing this, the eternal heartbeat is beating. I want you to feel that. Feel those wheels and then notice beyond the heartbeat of the heart, the physical formed heart. If you're sitting here going, what is this woman talking about? Get out of your head. You're stuck in what I call 6 o'clock. The 6 o'clock position of the mind tries to control everything. You are. I am as you are. It's that simple. And it's inviting yourself to lift through that, what that would seek to let you remember that you know how to command this spin. These wheels are yours to remember. And they are yours to remember as all that you are as Mercury retrograde comes in tomorrow, as we are in this incredible new moon of creation. Hence, I brought you into this pyramid, right? Right now, you are restoring the body of form. We are getting ready to culminate an 8-day window that opened when the 3 meteor showers collided at the end of July. We are in this process for 3 more days. And then we're going to go into a day of rest on Wednesday. And on 8/8, the Lion's Gate is the moment where, if I was to invite you to feel that you were soaring, to open up the channels of ignition. And those of you that are with me in quantum alchemy right now, these are the channels we're opening. So as we're opening up these channels, as we're learning how to soar, as we're learning how to relax, release, and remember, I want you to really feel that. Relax, release, remember. Because on 8/8 Lion's Gate, at 8 a.m. and at 8 p.m., wherever you are, we're going to do this telepathically. We're going to come together that day and we're going to do it with conscious intention. And I want you to make a note of that. At 8/8, the Lion's Gate, at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., wherever you are, 4 simple lines. And I suggest you use a mala, a 108 mala. I like using Rudrakshas, but whatever mala is 108. Very, very simply. You ready? I am here. I am ready. I am open. Guide me. I am here. I am ready. I am open. Guide me. Now, why is that so important? Well, first and foremost, let me show you the calendar, because we're going to go through the calendar, we're going to go through the ascended numerology, and we're going to go through your questions. So if you have them, make sure you're getting them to Sue, and that's over in the chat. So I want to show you the calendar right now. First and foremost, relax into the knowing that August is a choice ascension month. So what does that mean? It means that every choice is in front of you. The choice to literally say yes on 8/8 at 8, right? To look at August and we say, what is happening? We are alchemically transforming and flowing with the imminent. And I want to underline that word, put it in big capital letters, neon sign, right? The imminent sealing of this cosmic bombardment as Mercury is rising. Now, look at all those pyramids. You see all the pyramids with the ever refining spiral in them? That's meteor activity. And I'm going to show you that and its effect on the ascended numerology in just a second, because this is vital. This is important to know. But I want you to pay attention to today. And this was another reason why last week, when we entered the window, it was last Sunday, when we were moving into that peak week. Remember, it started on Tuesday. Look back at last Tuesday. Everything that you've been looking at in the totality of the 5 medicines of your experience of this formed life, right? Look at every single thing, every single aspect, where, how, why, what's being revealed to you. That cycle is closing Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, look where you are. If you relax your eyes into the visual field, where you are on Wednesday is with your heart and your truth laid open. There it is. Here's who I am. Now, what do you want to do with that? Because that's the energy that the universe is putting into humanity right now. So this is not just happening individually. Today, we are in this alchemical transforming new moon. And because the moons are reflecting like mirrors, and I'm going to show you that in the ascended numerology and how that comes to be. So these 2 moons are turning as mirrors. Well, you guys know what happens with a mirror in the sun, right? If I have a mirror in the sun and it's got all this beaming light, this bombardment coming in on it, that is just a tinderbox waiting. And as that's bubbling, as that's getting all this energy that's starting today, And that's going to keep going, and that's moving. And we already know that when that full moon comes in, and look at my hands, are we commanding this? And so when that full moon comes in, it's going to be the mirror that itself is already gathering all of this ignition energy. So what happens when these two tinderboxes come together? Because that's what's getting ready to happen. And that's going to happen right there near the end of the month. And so I want to show you the chart, because I think I might have shared with some of you already individually. And remember that these are published in the Sedona Journal of Emergence. They do publish this every month if you want it in hard copy, and a lot more about ascended numerology. And of course, it's also always up at our website, shriankara.com, as well, for you to go in and get more. But I want you to just take a moment, let go of your mind, let go of your anything. If safe to do so, I would close your eyes, right? And when you open your eyes, we're going to close the eyes, do an Ave Sa breath. And then I'm going to invite you to open them again and look just at the circle. So breathing in Ave, exhaling, opening your eyes, gazing at just the chart, letting go of anything. Notice what you notice. And if you have to do that again. Close your eyes. Take in a deep Ave Sa breath. Really relax out. Close the eyes. And when you open them, notice what you notice first in your personal 12 o'clock, which is the body, right? Humanity's 12 o'clock hour. Notice and relax. Just keep relaxing. I will share with you that as I touched in with all of you that were live on this call, and of course, we always timestamp these for whenever you would be receiving this information. What I noticed was a lot of third chakra, and I also noticed a lot of holding of the breath. So that's very appropriate. This is an intense, complex month. Since the Esina and the Magi have given me the blessing of bringing this original system of numerology and totality back into this planet, I have not ever seen a chart like this, ever. I had to redo it 3 times, as a matter of fact, because I had to make sure it was right. I found myself going in, you must be kidding me. So what am I talking about? Well, number one, notice what you're noticing right now. Go beyond the words. The words are just part of the illusion, right? But I want you to gaze first and foremost at the dotted arrows. You see the dotted lines there? Okay. All of those are lifelines. And that's very unusual. Most months, we don't have any. You can go years without a lifeline. To have this many lifelines in August is because you're here. It's because consciousness is rising. It's saying, okay, we've set ourselves up for a moment of the way this dial is spinning, and the way it still can spin is going to be really dependent on this month's choice. And that choice will have until the September equinox to either shift to where the choice is more balanced or to not. And at the equinox, that pull, because remember, the equinox is about what? It's about the rising divine feminine. It is about, this is why we're in the Pyramid of Peace today. The Pyramid of Peace exists because of its foundation in the womb of the feminine, so that the benevolent masculine can carry that frequency as one unified field. So that's what you're staring at. You're staring at what it's going to take to pull unification into this planet right now. And this is why those of you that have said, yes, I'm taking you through the quantum alchemy. If you don't know what that is, get to shriankara.com, register, jump in, get the past videos and catch up. We are alchemically transforming. Look at the body. Look at the body. Bring your hands to your heart and look at the body. And as you do, first, I want you to see it's double infinite energy. That's what those big hoops are going around the body there. But look at where the lifelines are going. It's a fascinating journey. And it starts with that beingness, right? Because August in and of itself is a 4-month, which is all about the cross of perfect balance and the 12 o'clock hour of humanity, which is the physical body, which in this informed awareness has a root center at the base of the spine. And that root center, as you can see, is about claiming your beingness. And look at the lifelines it's throwing out. which means if you're afraid, the universe is going to come forward and help you, which means if you're empowered, the universe is going to afford you with greater empowerment. In other words, whatever you need, wherever you are at, the universe is here to share it with you. And that's the gift, is that right now, your experience and ability to be able to receive is the secret. It's just the biggest secret ever, is that anything that would stop you right now in this bombardment energy is a choice. You are so far away from being a victim. You absolutely can do this. The rising feminine is here, but it needs our support. It is coming. And there are so many extraordinary, beautiful, benevolent men growing straight, renewable, sustaining, saying, yes, we are partners. Yes, we are better together. To know that when we are unified, I am a unified field of all, as are you if you want to be. Outside of the limitations that seek to define us, we discover our truth. Does it take courage? I don't know. Many tell me it does. They tell me I'm courageous. All I know is I am as you are. And what I am is someone that has been living the yoga of self-ascension for 22 years, going into my 23rd, who had the honor of living with an ascended master in form, to be the witness bearing through a body of form, that the secret is to remember that age is really a product and a burden of that number 6 position of the 5 medicines. And if you don't know what the 5 medicines are, go into this YouTube channel, go watch Expanding Consciousness, my series. That is a library, an encyclopedia galactica of consciousness. That's all it is. Go learn about it. Because right now, remember that your mind is the past. Every single thing in your mind is based upon that which you are not. Everything. And it's just doing its best, like a wild pendulum, to keep the emotional body and the spiritual body at just enough of a balance that it will never be challenged. Because it's going to take the challenge to bring that swing all the way up. And that's where we're at right now. Where's your limitation? Because wherever your limitation is, it's self-imposed. And that's the first smile, to lift through the valley of judgment into the energy of what in me invited this to be. And to see the gift that is. And then to move into the place where there is no longer an ego to bruise, thereby there is only that which you are as I am to be. Knowing each is finding their way. Love them, they know not what they do. Start with you. And then forgive them, they know not what they do. Everyone's awake to their level of consciousness. And everyone's doing the best they can, given their level of consciousness at the time. August is complex. Get to ShriAndirkira.com, learn more about the Ascended Numerology. Be there at Monday Mastery. If you don't know what it is, get there, register for it, be there. And if this is calling you in September, right here in the middle of this pyramid, I am honored to offer to those of you that are ready that the Shakti pots that are yours to remember, and the ignitions for us all. I invite you to come join us. I invite you to be. I invite you to remember more. And I invite you to always know that you are loved beyond all space and time. Thank you for the gift of this moment. There's a lot more of them to be coming. Stay tuned to this very special YouTube channel, Official Shri and Kara. With all my heart, please share the word. It's you and I, one-on-one, together, that we are better. And we need your help spreading the word. So help us out. We love you.